Hello comrades, welcome to the stream. Or hello guys, welcome. I'm really glad to greet you here again. Today we have a Saturday. I'm gonna play some USSR and some ranked. So gonna be streaming it, experimenting with the USSR deck again. Still, after more than 2,000 games in ranked with this deck, still experimenting. So I hope you enjoy the music at the start. And it's called the Echelon Song. Hope you liked it. It's about celebratory song for some particular battles about for Tsaritsino that took during the civil war in Russia between the Reds and Whites. So I just enjoyed the Red Army horror, the Red Army musics. So I had this one particularly in mind for a few days, and one of the reasons I really wanted to start the stream was this song. So I had some break from Wargame. Haven't been playing that much as I normally used to. So gonna be a bit rusty, and we are playing a difficult deck, experimental one. And it's this one called Iris, after a flower. Some features here: the T80U instead of the OBR, 9080, 89. More helicopters. I have the Mi-24V additionally. Less. I don't have MLDs, so that's the reason why I have so many Iglas everywhere mounted on the helicopters. I'm also sporting Su-24 in this deck, and to win the air, I actually have books and Tors for that. Spetsnaz BMF with Dumsta combination. Was also thinking about the Uragan. Let's try it out with Dumsta for now, and then if I'm not gonna like it, I'm gonna take in the Smirch instead of Dumsta. But as you can imagine, sporting 2 Uragans, 1 Smirch, and helicopters in one deck is very supply heavy, especially if I'm also sporting a very hungry T80s, fuel hungry. So I have very little Cs, only 7. Weakness of the deck, definitely. So I definitely have to play it very aggressively and not trying to cap unprotected positions. So my goal with this deck is almost always like break the enemy. I have reduced amount of A's and AMTVs because of my supplies get drained by the artillery. So and I'm sporting K29s that have a lot of ammo on their own. They have 80 rockets, 80mm rockets, very many packed firepower in these beasts. So the best 40-point helicopters, I would say. There's nothing that can match them. 3 people searching, and I hope I can get a game with one of them. So I hope this time started stream is convenient for you. And here we go. Here we are. We found our opponent first for today. Let's see who it is. I'm a Spinahi. I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay. Playing on a plunging volley, playing USSR. Hello. When I was playing USSR like a year ago and more, or 2 years ago, my every start was my most standard opening. I had 2 CVs on most of the maps, and I have K52 and the FOB. So as you can see, I was playing only with 500 points to protect the whole map, which is quite difficult. It's really difficult. Okay, I'm gonna play some music in the background. So you can imagine the enemy, especially ones who don't invest in the FOB, or secondary CV, so they start only with 1 CV. They have 900 points on the field. I have only 500, so almost getting outmatched 2 to 1, basically. So we have to go for a very defensive setup. This way the K52 doesn't really count as a battle unit, because it's the helicopter leader, but it's my only scout helicopter. Okay, so to cover that, I'm gonna use a book because of the drones and divers. I place it here to cover as wide area as possible. I'm gonna have it protected by 1 VV squad. 2 scratches to the left, 1 to the right. 1 close to the left. Okay, we're almost ready. Get in this setup. Let's do it the Rasman way. As you can see, I have no units almost everywhere protecting. Well, I'm gonna have to use a really good use of this K-29s. Let's wish him good luck, have fun, and take a look what the heck he's playing. I think I'll change the music setup, after this battle. Oh damn it, so many ugly stuff. The clerk. Fuck my life. How to counter it? There's so many horrible things happening here. Oh, San BTR Antigo is picked up. Okay. If I can do me service with the smoke. easily punished. That was extremely defensive from my side, but well defended. The critical moment he lost Leclerc overextended to position he shouldn't. That was it. And that IBM. I have to take a look. What is it? 45-point bomber. Hello, Владислав. Привет, Владислав. Я думаю, не будет. Только вот эта часть советская. Не планировал я, да и времени особо нету на, то есть потом стримить уже ночью. Сегодня не будет второй стрим. Oh, Владислав, so you are the Soviet wombat. Well, well, I don't think there is much to test, because what I want to say, okay, about there was a discussion yesterday about grenade launchers for infantry, and like finding the worst 15-point infantry in the game. Who are they the Motostrelki 90 or maybe some Shanjubutai 90 or something like this? Who are the worst infantry for 15 points? Line infantry, I mean the Gewehrmen maybe, the NG3. Since there was a big rebalance like a year and a half ago, almost 2 years, with the MGs. Or was it a year ago? I don't even remember. Basically, a long ago, when the red DLC came out, there was a big rebalance, and since then the MG3 got nerfed, and I wasn't really paying attention how well it compares to the others. But in terms of grenade launcher for infantry, let's take all the rifle squads. And as you can see, as you could know, there are basically like 5 or 6 different grenade launchers for the rifle squads, and it's the law, basic law. This one, which are the disposable the upgraded law disposable rocket launchers, the 20 rate per minute, also the Fusilier 90, 20 rate per minute. So these are free modifications. Then we have who has any special and the blue 4, and then we have the chasseurs, special, super the worst, totally worst grand launcher in the game for the line infantry, Oleg. And these are like non-disposable, 10 rate per minute, the 19 AP, 16 penetration, quite solid. It's just basically a sort of upgraded Karl Gustav II, Karl Gustav II, which is carried by the Shonjabutai here. All stats same, just one more AP. No main difference. No other differences here. So I think all about the blue 4 launcher. Besides, yeah, I forgot one disposable launcher, the 84, a very strong disposable launcher actually, 19 penetration, same as the Chester of Lorak, and a bit less accuracy. Panzerskita having the same stuff, but they don't have good 5-pointer, so they are not basically not riflemen. They are heavy autocannon riflemen, so called. And about the blue 4 launchers, we have our standard RPG-7 carried by the Motostrelki here, and most of the infantry, if they are either Polish, the Piechota Zmech, and the Chongsu, or the Zhanshi, all the same, basically RPG-7. Then there's an upgraded version of RPG-7, which is carried here by the line infantry, besides the one with 17 penetration that is on Morskaya Piechota. 20 rate per minute, 20 penetration. It's quite solid weapon. And we have a different upgrade with a much heavier warhead, with a 24 penetration, but only 525 meter range. And there was discussion which one is better, if you prefer the, where it is, who would you prefer, Digger's 90 with the law and the Minimi, or the Motostrelki, the RPG-7 VR, or is the VR like better or worse than the law? And what I would say is that all really depends on the engagement, the concentrate. There are on many factors which is better, and the big how to compare how to say it. It depends on let's say state of factors. It depends on your opponent. Who are you? Well, what is the type of vehicle? What are you trying to kill? Is it 2 frontal armor, more frontal armor? Is it a tank? Well, that's basic thing. It depends on how many of those targets there are, how many of your guys are ready to fire, and how many squads you have. Because as you might imagine, if you have 3 squads ready, with 3 squads of Motostrelki, or let's say 4 squads of Motostrelki 90 ready at one moment, right? Ready at the another point. They all fire those 4 launchers. They can kill the how it's called, the Merkawa 2A with 1 salvo, if they're lucky enough, because there's only 3 shots, 3 shots of 24 AP to kill the 18 frontal armor. If you can do that, you have this high concentration of those launchers on the narrow front, against the one target. This is the best way to deal with those. Diggers can't do that. Diggers really can't do that. Even if you have 4 of them, doesn't matter. They have very low APA will do 1 damage, so it's like 10 shots, and even with 4 squads with the upgraded rate of fire, to double the rate of fire, it still takes quite a long time to kill it, and they will suffer a lot of losses. On the other hand, if you are fighting against MG boxes, let's say you are fighting against these boxes with 1 frontal armor, or let's get the Zelda. Zelda is very dangerous MG box. I would say the RPG-7 VR is poor choice against the Zelda spam. You might unload 1-2 rockets into that to avoid being stunned, and before you can stand, you will not get a second shot with the 10 rate per minute, because you get stunned very quickly with the Zelda. As with the diggers and for example those well, precisely those upgraded law, the M72A4 law, you will get a second hit even if you miss, which is a big thing, because the chances of you hitting both or missing both and losing the fight is 0.6 to the power of 2, so basically 0.36 is the chance of you missing both, which basically gives you a chance of 64% hitting at least once in the 2 shots. But also, but you have to count on the delay before the second shot. Those 3 seconds that you will lose. So against Zelda, yeah, the Rovite might be much better to counter those transports, or the law basically. Then there's come also a question: is this launcher? Oh, let's take the basic law, this one, and compare it to the RPG-7. Again, you can say which one is better, because in some situations, even the shitty accuracy law, no range, but the 20 rate per minute in the forest will excel over the RPG-7. In this case, because you can kill especially if you are facing the spam of the 1 frontal armor boxes. It will excel over the RPG-7. On the other hand, if defending a town, the RPG-7 is superior, or not superior, but in a more as a positional fighting where everything is a bit slower. The extended range really helps. Every step really helps. It's actually a huge distance in comparison to the law. It's shitty very short range is insufficient. So that's why the VDV, well, the USSR is mostly carried by the VDV superior grenade launcher, the Vampire. This is the thing that carries the deck really far, or carries the whole infantry. The fact that you can pop everything at the extreme ranges, and I'm not really sure how the calculation goes there about how well are you capable of doing the ambush against the poor optics, against the medium optics, and so. But still, every meter really helps you much, and this Vampire is, I would say, on the same level as the Erics. Where's the Erics? So light infantry. But I went off the topic, I think, a bit. So let's back to the rifles. So it depends on which grenade launcher you prefer. Is depends on a concentration of your forces, concentration of enemy forces, distance of engagement, and how fast the engagement is going. And of course, those are the things that are not as obvious as the target type and the frontal armor of the target. Привет, Сакая, привет, Дмитрий. But low 70 better than RPG 29, isn't it? Yes, it is. Is it called low 17? It's not low 80. It's low 80 called. But low 17. And this is low 72. Well, in the Red 4 we have few disposable launchers. It's the RPG 26. Comparable. Again, this is a big advantage over the RPG 26. In most cases, not really. The difference starts when you can pop up to 6 frontal armor, and you can pop up to 8 frontal armor with one shot. 6 to 8. Where's the difference? You can, yeah, okay, you are better at killing base T-72As. You are better at killing Marder 2s. What else has 7, 8 armor? What is it? 8 armor. There's actually little stuff that has that particular 7 to 8 armor, and when judging what you need, you have to also evaluate how many. About a ranked, for example, you see a lot of people using spikes. The spikes were everywhere. Spike has 21 penetration. You can calculate that it one shot 7 frontal armor. It double shots, I think 14 frontal armor. Or no, I'm wrong. 13 frontal armor. 21, 8, 20, yeah, 13 frontal armor gets double tapped by the spike. So these are the important numbers, I think. If there are a lot of spikes, a lot of tanks with 20 frontal armor, that's too loud music. As well, is there a lot of MG boxes with 2 frontal armor spammed? Yeah, the 16 frontal armor, 16 penetration is very important. If not, if there are people spamming the commandos, these MG boxes with the commandos, the Australian ones, the 16 penetration isn't that critical, because even 10 penetration can kill it. Same goes for RPG 7, 14, and in terms of fighting, for example, those Australian 1 frontal armor boxes, RPG 7 is much better than I would say overall, even, because the only moment when the law excels against those transports is the close forest fight. And then again, guys, depends on how you play, who you play against, what happens, where you try to have a fight. You can play the deck without infantry for city fights, just to avoid cities, or do other stuff just to dislodge the enemy out of the town. You can play. It's just one example that came right at the top of my head, but what else? Okay, never mind. I'll continue that topic later. And in the meantime, we have an opponent. I don't recognize those. What? Those hieroglyphs? Chinese hieroglyphs or Asian? Basically Asian. I really don't know if it's Asian, Japanese, or Chinese, Korean. I think it's not Korean. I think it's not Korean. Never been through this. Lieutenant General. I spelled it correctly. No, it's called Lieutenant. Okay. Lieutenant General. Lieutenant. Okay. Rank 6? IBS. Я тут что-то перепутали. About the Law 80 and the RPG 29, the Vampire. I would say the Vampire is better. I'd say the Vampire is better. I mean, the extended range helps a lot, but on the other hand, in a forest, you know, you usually have three VDV squads where you can have 2 Fusilier squads to do the same job basically against many targets. I was searching for 70 minutes. So TTU. BTRT to Storm City. To the right. Tor. Yeah, let's go with the K52. Okay, I have a door going from the left, so I don't get A there that much, and we'll take Igla to the right. I am ready. Yeah, again, very defensive, not many stuff on the field. But what CKM is saying that you can get very used to 20 rate of fire. Also, guys, it depends on your micro. If you want to micro well, you can shoot the rocket and then evade and wait like count to 5 and then engage again with your infantry to give it the time to reload. But it's all just more micro intensive. For example, So there are many ways to work around a lot of stuff. It's most of the time about your creativity, which is awesome about this game, I think. Oh, it shouldn't have happened. Syria coming because he's gonna try to pick it up. Oh. Okay, Hawk.
Ракета к старту готова, сэр. Выкладывайте.
В нашем городе светло, над вечерней рекой, не мечтал до зари.
Ждем приказаний, сэр.
По широким проспектам, значит ты не устал, лучший город земли.
Есть приказание, сэр.
We are spotted. And here it is. Oh, that was lucky. That was lucky. That was very close. Okay, there is something, Erikos Yakari. How we can deal with that? Well, besides the Sappery dying, how can we save the Sappery? Let's send another Sappery. There are Panzer Yakari storming buildings on the right. Not good. What we can do to clear them out. Okay, GRU and the K-29. And I think I have to... It would be good to have at least one squad on the left. What happened there? I think it was side shot. Honestly, I think it was a side shot. Yeah, Eclipse.
Все так быстро кончается. И не так уже вечером. Нас зовут фонари.
Ждем приказаний, сэр.
Жизнь подруга упрямая, но Но держать спину прямо я
Мы готовы, сэр.
буду, что бы ни случилось. От зари до зари, а я ясные дни
Мы готовы,
оставляю
сэр.
себе, а я хмурые дни
Да, сэр.
возвращаю судьбе, а я ясные дни оставляю себе,
Мы готовы, сэр.
а я хмурые дни возвращаю судьбе.
Такси заказывали? Ждем приказания. Отбой. Подвезти?
Паруса мои белые, как подруги умелые,
Направляемся к цели.
ловит ветер души моей в суете моих дней. А я убью тебя, милая, а моя грусть же закрыла я. Если будешь мешаться мне, словно муха в вине, а я ясные дни
Сосредоточиться.
оставляю себе,
Вы со мной говорите?
возвращаю судьбе, а я ясные дни
Если мы можем попасть во врага, то и он
оставляю
не может.
себе, а я хмурые дни
Что вам на этот раз нужно?
возвращаю судьбе.
Вы со мной говорите? К вашему услугам, сэр. Мы готовы, сэр. Это будет честный бой, сэр. Или
Небеса
очередная
мои
охота на жуков.
светлые и подруги
Ждем новых
заветные,
приказаний, сэр.
а вы меня не оставите, а никогда, никогда. Как же так
Идите, Митя, идите
получается?
домой или прочь с дороги.
А моя песня кончается, а моя жизнь
Рубите
продолжается
атаку, бойцы.
и бурлит как вода. А я ясные
Вы
дни
со мной говорите?
оставляю себе, а я хмурые дни
Ждем воздушных целей. И вот так, да?
а я ясные дни
Вы со мной говорите?
I don't need this.
я хмурые дни
Атакуем цель.
судьбе, а я ясные дни оставляю себе,
Отправляемся.
а я хмурые дни возвращаю судьбе, а я ясные дни оставляю себе, а я хмурые дни возвращаю судьбе.
I'm floating a bit. Just a bit. Man, Shai should have made it very lucky for me. That Sideshow on a 4D that brought him down to 2 HP. I was just able to easily finish him with the my TATU and a balls deep attack. Welcome, Scooby-Doo. I'm also happy kicking off Baltic players. So that was our Chinese friend. What's his name? I'm wondering. Oh, that's even more unreadable. Владислав Твердый, нечастый гость в Финопульке. Ну да, там под другие танки берутся чаще всего. Непривычный для меня механа, Владислав. Ну, пришли, посмотрим на твой непривычный механ. Let's get this one. Oh, we found a game. That went faster than I expected. Brigadier General Hulk. Let's skip this one. Again, this one. That's a filter. Some music. Владислав, спасибо, я посмотрел на него после боя. Лев, это случайно не супер эскимо? Вот это против меня играет. Well, I expect a lot of cheese. Yeah, this one is more like it.
Последняя электричка, и я по шпалам иду домой по привычке. А вокруг тишина, а вокруг ни души. Только рельсы усталые сторону, только месяц за мною вдогонку бежит. Мой товарищ бессонный опять от меня сбежала последняя электричка. И я по шпалам, опять по шпалам иду домой по привычке. Непонятную радость мою, так вот каждую ночь коротаю. Завтра снова с любимой до звезд простою и опять опоздаю. Не жди ты меня, пожалуй, последняя электричка. Уж я по шпалам, опять по шпалам пойду домой по привычке. Пойду домой по привычке.
Кофе фом.
Спасибо, thank you. I will take a closer look right after I finish the opener. Thank you very much.
Там не будет вражеских зенитов. Жду приказа. Отбой. Передайте жене, что я ее люблю. Выкладывайте. Какие будут приказания, сэр? Да, сэр. Кого вам надо отвезти? Такси заказывали? Ждем новых приказаний, сэр. Такси заказывали? Здесь вражеские вертолеты не пролетали? Повеселимся. Вам нужна лишняя пара глаз, сэр. Как прикажете, сэр? Люблю все сжигать.
Okay, I will send it to be there.
Без нас вы были бы слепы. Вы что-то заметили? Вам нужна лишняя пара глаз, сэр.
Oh, I'm gonna need.
Мы готовы, сэр. Вы со мной говорите? Мы устроим там наблюдательный пункт. Отправляемся. Выкладывайте. Есть для нас приказы? Орудия готовы. Зададим им жару. Какие будут приказания, сэр? В бой! Считайте, дело сделано. Вам нужна лишняя пара глаз, сэр. Разведчики готовы, сэр. Подползаем. Надо отвезти. Ладно.
Oh, I hope it opens up very slowly, so still can't take a look.
Противотанковый взвод готов, сэр. Нас называют органом. Кто такси заказывал? Без нас вы были бы слепы. Кого вам надо отвезти? Вам нужна лишняя пара глаз, сэр. Приближает пехота и их ружья. Выдвигайтесь. Выкладывайте.
One bombing here, another here.
Противотанковый взвод готовься. Ждем приказаний, сэр. Ракета к старту готова, сэр. Новая доставка на подходе.
Oof.
Да, сэр.
Что такое осень? Это небо, плачущее небо под ногами. В лужах разлетаются
Почему-то мне кажется, что вы хотите рискнуть нашими жизнями.
осень, я давно с тобою не был.
Вам нужен ангел-хранитель?
Летаются птицы с облаками,
Выдвигай.
с тобою не был.
Retardation will not end. Very simple.
Выдвигаемся к цели. Конец связи.
This guy is super Eskimo for you. All he does basically all the time I have played against him.
Отбой.
I don't even know which one of these is him. Let's find him. On this one. This one. Oh, whatever.
Куда нам отправляться, сэр? Патроны, топливо, запчасти, все, что вам угодно.
Dude, calm down.
Кого вам надо отвезти? Как говорится, хороший разведчик, мертвый разведчик.
Что такое осень? Это ветер. Вновь играет рваными цепями.
One down. Second avia down. We live.
Зенитная батарея готова. Здесь вражеские вертолеты не пролетали? Вам нужен ангел-хранитель? Проверка завершена, к вылету готовы. Подвести?
Просвистела и упала на столе, чуть поела, да скатилась по зале убитых песен. Там мне нечего терять, мир так тесен.
Быстрее!
Дай-ка, брат, тебя обнять.
I gave him the supplies.
Мы готовы, шеф. Есть для нас приказ.
Again, mass assault.
Вам нужен ангел-хранитель?
Час до смерти, да сгорев
Oh shit.
Подвести?
ангелочки Васильки, а мы на воле.
Какие будут приказания, сэр? Выкладывайте.
Mod is in on field.
Атаку, бойцы! Да, сэр.
На небе хватит хлеба, а до 100 грамм
Захожу на цель.
нельзя, что нам плакать. Здесь не срам, чего страдать,
Вылетаем.
слякоть. Вы юга наша благодать. дай-ка, брат, тебя обнять.
Надеюсь, там не будет вражеских зениток. Есть для нас приказ. Вы со мной говорите? Вы что-то заметили? Отправляемся в указанный квадрат. Это наше небо. Надеюсь, там не будет вражеских зениток.
Скорый поезд к дому мчится, полечу домой.
Орудия заряжены, прилетаем.
Жизнь начнется без авралов,
Проверка завершена, к вылету готовы.
демобилизация. Жизнь начнется без авралов,
Вы со мной говорите?
демобилизация.
Вы готовы, сэр?
Я приеду к тебе вскоре, будет спать спокойно город.
Вам нужен ангел-хранитель?
Я прижмусь к тебе щекою, ты смахнешь слезу рукой.
Что приказать? Отпуск.
Я прижмусь к
Держитесь крепче, прилетаем.
смахнешь слезу рукою, демобилизация.
Вы со мной говорите?
И пройдемся под луною, рядом с будущей женою, каблучками
Это наше небо.
не боясь.
Хорошо, доставим на полной скорости. Вылетаем.
Не боясь за ту награду, получить виток наряду, демобилизация.
Капитан и экипаж приветствуют вас на борту.
И поднимем мы бокалы в самых лучших ресторанах, не боясь.
Баллоны полны, шампанские прочищены.
Не боясь за эту
Куда нам отправляться, сэр?
получить 15 суток демобилизации.
Капитан и экипаж приветствуют вас на борту.
Не боясь за эту шутку получить 15 суток демобилизации.
Орудие заряжены, вылетаем. Такси заказывали? Подожди. Вам нужен ангел-хранитель? Ждем новых приказаний, сэр. Такси заказывали?
Скорый поезд к дому мчится, прилетел домой как птица, прилетел как птица я. Снял погоны и петлицы и уже успел напиться, демобилизация. Снял погоны и петлицы и уже успел напиться, демобилизация.
Forgot he doesn't have the Sirius in the deck.
Вы уверены, что там безопасно?
Need to drain that fob.
Если мы можем попасть на врага, то и он сможет. Как прикажете? Нужно проверить хвостовой вид. К вашему услугам, сэр.
Пойдем, Валентин. This is not the way I want to present this deck, but we work with what we got. I mean, per opponent. Will the fob burn? I think it will, because of this fire. Maybe not. Well.
Нужно проверить хвостовой вид. Какие будут приказания, сэр? Да, сэр. Ждем новых приказаний, сэр. Мы снова в пути.
Ну чё, Валентин?
Мы готовы, сэр.
Я Нордом пока не хочу катать. Потом. Вот сейчас хотел покатать еще Советским Союзом. Для Норда подготовлю музыку и будем Нордом катать. What he's going to do? That would be attack here, maybe.
Идите меня, идите за мной или прочь с дороги.
I lost FOV. Okay, I will play with him a bit. Gonna fake the helicopter attack on the left.
Как говорится, хороший разведчик, мертвый разведчик.
I need a K-52 for that.
Выкладывайте. Как говорится, хороший разведчик, мертвый разведчик. Без нас вы были бы слепы.
Shit ton of stuff.
Вам нужна лишняя пара глаз, сэр. Как говорится, хороший разведчик, мертвый разведчик. Это наше небо.
Okay, we're not gonna fake attack, we're gonna make attack.
Вы со мной говорите? Почему-то мне кажется, что вы хотите рискнуть нашими жизнями. Да, сэр. Мы готовы, сэр. Что так
Да, немало его.
Какие будут приказания, сэр? Вы уверены, что там безопасно?
That was the last all-in. Some redundant losses.
Мы готовы, сэр.
Never mind.
Отправляемся. Заводи мотор. Выкладывайте. Такси заказывали?
Sick noob. Man. Never mind. I don't know which one it is him from here, so.
Position number 1. Отдыхаю сам. Position number
Not bad for Akula.
тебя хочу.
2P on PSV, 1 M1 mod, 2 M1 mods, pave, another P on PSV. So, how many is that? 170 points, right? Or 65? Oh, nice. Akula killed the MiG-2 in the end. How much? The 165? Yes. So how much is that? 230 plus 195. It's 425, right? It's 425. 535 and plus 120, 655 plus some points. Basically 700 points killed by Akula in that game. I have to, here it is. Oh, he's already this far top. Supreme Eskimo. Supreme Redoubt. Okay guys, the stream will be shorter today. It's going already for quite some time. I think I'll finish the stream. Yeah, this one was a very short one, but Oh, so Scooby-Doo, it was you. Thank you very much. For the Jim Carty, I got the power. Okay, there will be. I will do, guys. I will do another stream in about 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours. It will be 9 stream, and your decks, the decks you will pick. So there will be second stream today. That's about it. So see you guys. And yeah, thanks for watching very much. I forgot to say that, and I really feel it.